What's up, guys? Different video today. This is going to be how you can complete the April monthly program the fastest way possible. To set some expectations getting into it, took me about 5 hours, 5.5 hours. Depending on how good you are at the game and how much prep you've done, I could say it'll take you anywhere from 5 to 10 hours. If you haven't done any of the Tops Now stuff, that's going to be a problem if you want to get this done. So, how do you get this done? You're going to need to finish the April Tops Now. You need to have all these cards. You don't have to, but it's going to make it a lot easier for you. If you're somebody who has been caught up week to week, this is definitely something you want to do. Get all these done, get all these PXP missions done, and get these 95s. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to do this optional collection. That's going to get you 15 stars. It's going to get you started. That's going to get you both captains and a 95 overall. And then we're going to knock out all these moments. Not entirely sure how many stars this is. It's clearly more than 20, I would say. It's probably about 30 stars, give or take. That should get you somewhere around here, probably, to where you have a decent amount of the 95s. Then what you're going to want to do is make a lineup with those and either go play the event or go play like a mini season against the CPU and rack up these stat-based awards and these parallel XP based awards. The fastest way to get this 5,000 one is probably going to be play the event. All these other ones are relatively easy to do against the CPU. Whether you want to play versus CPU or play a mini season, I opted for playing the mini seasons because at least you're getting something else done with that. You can see how many I ended up having to do. We did Arias, he was our last one. We did Rooker, Kalinick, Mateo, Outman, Yandy, Jonaheim, Marsh, Young, Sawinski, Steele, Tario Estrada, both captains. That's what I did for it. You do get a lot of pitchers at the end. The hitters typically go faster than the pitchers if you're doing mini seasons because you can't pitch pitchers back-to-back games in mini seasons. So that's how I would advise you guys to do it. Overall, is it worth it, right? That's probably a question on your guys' mind. Is it worth it? Matt Chapman is honestly, he is not the best third baseman in the game. Hate to burst your bubble, it's still Chipper Jones. But at shortstop, right? If you guys don't have Jeter, I think Matt Chapman's probably the second best shortstop in the game right now. I think your best possible infield for a lot of you guys is probably going to be Chipper at third, Matt Chapman at short, and Lindor or Ketel Marte at second. Me personally, that's probably how I would structure my infield if I did not have Jeter. Matt Chapman looks really solid. You can see the hitting stats are great. Clutch is a little lackluster. The defense is phenomenal. Lacks some quirks, but not a bad swing either. It's not great, but it's not bad. Has pretty good speed. Overall, he's a decent card. If you guys enjoy Matt Chapman cards, I think you'll enjoy this card. Obviously, it's no Ronald Acuna, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as like the Rizzo from last year. He's definitely better than that. Other than that, Gallen, not really somebody I would mess with. Arias, not really somebody I would mess with. Alvarado is one of the premier lefties in the game right now, out the pen. He looks phenomenal. He might get touched up on All-Star, but on Hall of Fame and Legend, he should be really good. Brent Rooker, honestly, not that bad. Pretty good hitting stats. The clutch is a little lackluster, but if you can find a way to activate the captain boost, which I'll get into in a minute, then he can be solid. This 97 pack has some solid players in it. Ynier Cano probably should be in everybody's bullpen. Gets the Hoffman boost, or if you want to use the Mark Pryor boost, he easily gets to 125 hits, has an outlier sinker, has good control, good break, really good pitching clutch. He's a phenomenal player. Yandy, if you guys enjoy Yandy, he's definitely usable in All-Star and Hall of Fame. Probably would not use him on Legend. Has some good hitting quirks. I don't like his swing, but overall not a bad card. Jonaheim has a argument for best catcher in the game. I think he falls short of Carlos Santana and Jorge Posada and JT Realmuto, but he is in that conversation. pretty good swing. I don't love it, but does have max contact against lefties, decent power, and max clutch. He looks really solid. Jared Kalenic, really solid inverse splits. Always love to see that. And honestly, not bad clutch, not bad fielding. If you guys enjoy somebody like Jock Peterson, this is basically Jock Peterson that can play the field for you. Mateo, not great. If you're somebody that likes to cheese with speed a lot, maybe this guy can make the field for you. Good utility player, can fit in about anywhere. Doesn't have any quirks. I don't like his swing a lot, but not a bad card. James Outman looks really solid. The clutch is a little lackluster, but the fielding's great. He's super fast. I really like his swing, and he's got some good hitting attributes. Past that, we have the 95 pack. Thairo Estrada, probably not somebody I would really look at. Don't like his swing. Don't like the attributes. Plays a poor second base. Brandon Marsh is probably the best 95. He is viable. You can run this card online. Max clutch. Really good contact against both sides. Lacks a little bit of power, but at least it's against the right side where he has a handiness advantage. Good power against lefties. Great fielding and good speed. Doesn't really have any quirks, but when you're this loaded at a 95 overall, probably not going to get a lot of good quirks. Justin Steele, kind of a sneaky player. He's okay. I'm not going to say he cracks the top 15 pitchers in the game, but he's solid. He can get the job done. Sawinski could be an all-star demon, has maxed out clutch, but really struggles against lefties a lot, even with that high power. Doesn't play a great outfield. Alex Young has potential in Hall of Fame and Legend to be an okay pitcher, but on All-Star, this card is going to get lit up. He does have a little bit of a weird, funky delivery, but that's the only thing he really has going for him. And then we have our two captains, right? I'm going to start with Mark Pryor. Not good. This is not a good card. I would not advise you guys actually use this card unless you're playing in the event. Not a good pitch mix. Not great stats. The pitching clutch is good, but that's about it. And then we have Carlos Santana, probably the best card that came out today. Absolutely phenomenal catcher. Basically max contact against both sides. More than serviceable power against righties and phenomenal power against lefties. Obviously has maxed out clutch and isn't that slow. The only thing he's lacking is quirks, which is fine because Jorge Posada doesn't really have any quirks. And that's who I would compare him to. He is a poor man's Jorge Posada, and he might even be better than Posada, to be honest. And that's what you're looking at. So go ahead, knock out your moments, knock out your Top Snow collection, and then go play the event. Go play mini seasons, knock out some of these stat missions, these PXP missions. Every event win is worth 1, which isn't a lot, but it can add up over time. And yeah, guys, that is the Top Snow program. This is what the full team looks like, if you guys are wondering. With the Santana boost, they're pretty solid. But if this was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. Peace.